This is the first time I'm recording it, but I'm too lazy to do the intro, so how about I sing it to you? It's now time for our featured presentation. Feature? Okay, that's all you get. Anyways, hello everyone. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. We are on the big episode 1-8. 8. Yeah. And in the last video, we saw quite a few events take place. North America was fully filled out. Some unification happened in the HBE. Egypt had a rebellion thanks to someone who recommended it, so yeah. Qatar invaded these guys, completely fell, and yeah. So yeah. If you guys like the series, don't forget to like and subscribe. We're on episode 18 of the Rapid Fire series, and let's get on with this. I'm too lazy. So, first of all, we're going to be heading over to here. By that, I mean over here. Because we are going to be seeing something happen. And that is going to be the selling of some land. And the land that's going to be sold is by Cyprus. And they are going to be selling this chunk of land to two nations. And the nations are going to be the following. The Palestinian, or like, foreign something empire, they're going to be annexing just a small strip, taking the sea. And we're going to be seeing the Caucasian/Kurdish empire. They're going to be annexing this territory. And this is going to be very important. You're wondering? Why is it so important? Like, at most they can go through here, but like, the only thing they can do is colonize, yeah, they're colonizing Australia now. Get prepared for Kurdish Australia, everyone. And this is first gonna happen all the way over here. So yeah, we now have a Kurdish Australia. How fun does that sound, everyone? If you say it doesn't sound fun, then you're lying to yourself. Just enjoy the fun. But yeah, Kurdish Australia is going to start to expand their little colony along the coast of Australia. And luckily for them, Bob the Spider isn't in today. Be happy he isn't in because he was here about 5 minutes ago. So just be happy that he isn't here. I just want you guys to know there wasn't actually a spider in my room. It's because someone did draw like a giant spider and say it's never getting colonized. In fact, I'm gonna get the screenshot up of like what happened. And by that I mean I'm just gonna grab like the thing. So if I swap from paint.net to Discord, here we go. If I just zoom in a bit. Yep. Don't ask why I'm in Australia, furry, I just did. Anyways, yeah, we finally have big Caucasian colony, which is... These guys are 39,000 pixels. These guys are 2,000. That's still about 20th of the size, which is quite concerning. The next nation making the colony is going to be in Malaysia. That's what I just want to see. They are very close to an eighth of a million. Anyways, they're going to be making two colonies. The first one, I don't feel like it's... No, it's not. It's the same color. But the first colony is going to be down here, looking... I mean, up here, looking something like this. Second one is going to be over here, something like this. So yeah, I think before Australia was even known in, like, the actual Wicker series, it is now being colonized by two nations. Anyways, yeah. Going away from that, and heading over to the good old nation of Africa. That's a joke, I know Africa is not a nation. We are going to be seeing nothing happen. I don't know why I went over here. So heading over to Europe, we're going to be seeing a bit of a skirmish take place. And luckily, none of these guys are in a military or a maritime line, so we can just go fully ham on these guys. We're going to be seeing these guys invade into this purple nation, mainly into like the not very populated nation or section, which goes by very quickly. In fact, they're they'd probably be able to just annex this right now if they wanted. But they don't. And that isn't the only area that they invade. Jesus, it's hot today. So it's very hot today in Britain. But not that, but we're going to be seeing the grey evening get invaded. So yeah. But that's not the only nation that's going to be joining. We're going to be seeing the green team join in. Now you're wondering, why are they joining if only 6 episodes ago they were absolutely smacked in a war? I don't know. But, they may or may not be invading because they want to reform their empire, because the old order wants to return on nothing. No, I swear that's not why. But they're also going to be invading their old ally, which goes by very quickly. And Ukraine is like, hey, wait a sec. Oh my god, we're being... Like, yeah. They're quite skeptical about this. Sorry, I can't English today, apparently. And very quickly, we see these guys very nearly reach the capital of these guys. But it just barely gets snatched away by these guys who just barely takes it. Anyways, they're now also going to be launching an invasion into these guys. And it seems that if this continues, we might very well be seeing European War Part 2. This time, it might be World War 1. I'm joking, that's not going to be happening. Once these guys are just about to reach the capital, Ukraine's going to step in and be like, you know what, no, Red Nation up here, I don't care, you're not doing this. So they just start invading all of this territory, invading this, invading all of this, invading this, I'm joking, invading this, and they just very quickly overrun these guys. And in a peace treaty, I'm going to show you exactly what it's going to look like, because it's going to be a bit surprising. First of all, the Green Team's going to be annexing this, as well as annexing this area right here. They just barely got away scot-free. The Blue Nation gets to re-annex their little section of land, which is Belarus. The Pink Nation, surprisingly enough, is going to be losing land, as their new border is going to look something like this. But don't worry, these guys are going to be losing land, I swear. As we're going to be seeing them lose full control over this nation. I don't remember what shade of grey it was. It's a good thing I have the map open from last episode. Okay, yeah, I got the right shade of grey. But yeah, not only are these guys going to be reinstated, but they're going to have a large amount of new provinces to play with. Having roughly these provinces looking like this. So yeah, even though these guys did gain land, they also lost land down here. Now these guys, I need to do their provinces. But I won't. Also the Green Team, I need to do the provinces of now. So as these guys, and technically them. But oh well, I'll probably do that later. I'm currently boarding, I just want to get this video over with. Anyways, going down to Arabia, we're going to be heading onto the layer of the... Because we're going to be seeing... These guys are going to be forced to join a nation, an alliance. And this alliance is going to be none other than the Square Team. Or in other words, the European League. Which now isn't very European. Is it? It's not very European now. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, new European nation in the league. But they're not the only one. Because the other nation that's going to be joining is... I like how it just like went down. It looked like a rectangle stretching. But the new nation that's going to be joining is going to be none other than India. And that's going to have a bit of like a knock-on effect, I think the right word is. Because Grey India is going to be joining. Brown India is going to be joining. This nation is going to be joining. As well as this yellow nation and this green nation. You're going to be joining. And finally enough, we are going to be seeing none other than Malaysia, join in on the square team. And obviously that's going to have some effects of its own. First of all, let me just add the squares to everywhere that needs it most. So square, square, and square. I never gave these areas squares, that's my bad. But yeah, we finally have squares. We sure do love squares, don't we? But I also am going to be needing to add the triangles over to certain areas. So here's that. As well as that. And that. So yeah. I never did... Oh wait, yeah, these guys don't have... aren't in alliance, so yeah, I forgot about that. Anyways. Yeah. But like I said, because I don't know if I ever did it, we're going to be seeing some nations join on the Triangle Alliance. And these nations are going to be the following. Qatar, the Grey Nation, this nation over here. We're going to be seeing you join. And finally enough, we're going to be seeing none other than the yellow team join. There we go. So yeah, the world's starting to look heavily divided between two orders. Where have I seen that before? Except in the one I'm thinking of, it's free! Anyways, how long have I been recording? Oh, I've got only 11 minutes. Okay, good to know. Now, you might be wondering, what's going to be happening next? What is going on? Why am I being forced to watch these? Well, I'm going to answer none of these, because you're not even being forced to watch this, you're watching this on your own accord. Anyways, was that a spider I saw? I think that was a bit dust. Sorry, I got a bit zoned out. But we are now going to be seeing something not as major, but still kind of important, be made. The European League is going to be renaming their name. So what? I don't know. I'm going to be making it up on the fly. Like, I don't actually remember about that fly that was in my room. But I'm going to be making this up right now. What am I going to be naming them? I don't know. A lot of them are colonial powers. Some of them aren't. A lot of them are European. Some of them aren't. There is one thing, though. They are all part of Eurasia, which means we are going to be naming this the Eurasian November. I don't know. The Eurasian Council. So yeah, we now have the Eurasian Council. We love that name, don't we? Yeah, I know we do. Anyways, going away from that, we're going to be heading on to the ideology layer. And that's because we're going to be seeing a few nations finally choose what they want to be after like 20 billion years. First of all, the true democracies. We're going to be seeing Scotland, France, and Liechtenstein become true democracies. The nations becoming absolute monarchies are going to be Belgium. Oh, there's only two others. Anyways, the nations that are going to become East Asianists, surprisingly enough, wait, where's the other one? Oh, there. We're going to be seeing England become East Asianists, and this nation is just going to stay the same. Yeah, I can't be able to change them. Yeah. Anyways, I'm currently boiling alive in my own skin because it's very hot in Britain today. It is, this might sound not too hot to Americans, but it's 22 degrees. It also might not sound hot to the Spanish, the French, the Portuguese, and insert any other, any other European nation ever. And a majority of American, African, basically a majority of nations. It doesn't sound too hot. But in Britain, that is a death sentence. I'm boiling alive in my... Oh yeah, I've got water here. That didn't help at all. Anyways, yeah. I just realized the League of Tokyo doesn't really have a need to be here. Oh well, I'm not gonna get rid of it because why not? Anyways, yeah, I actually think I'm gonna go because I'm very hot and I kind of just want to go. But before I go, I'm going to sing the intro because I never did it. It's now time for our featured presentation. That's all you get. I'm probably gonna do the rest like later, not later, but probably in a later video, like tomorrow's or something. Actually, depending on how hot it is, like tomorrow, I might actually do it tomorrow. In fact, I might even make a live. New plan. Tomorrow, I'm not going to be making a video. I'm going to be making a live stream of doing every province. Well, doing a lot of provinces because a lot of nations need provinces. For example, Russia, Ukraine, still a decent chunk of Europe, Caucasia, Cyprus, the Empire, all of Africa, a majority of the Americas, nearly all of Asia, even though that's where we started, but focus sort of just drifted over to Europe. But we are going to be seeing this be the end of the video, because I'm hot and I want to relax. Yeah, I'm currently in a big hoodie. I don't know why when it's 22.8 degrees. Anyways, I'm gonna go now. Bye. It's currently 7:08. It just turned 7:08 when I'm recording this. It's the 21st of May. If I have this uploaded way later, that's why. Oh, and I don't know what to do right now. Anyways, goodbye.